Hi my friends, CA here. This Friday I wanted to share with you a new solitaire game called Gaps. But first, before we get into the game, I want to share the cards I will be using in this game because they happen to be the Haunted Mansion deck of cards that I picked up at Disney World. The fact that they're in a coffin is very cool, but beyond that, when you open it, similar to a coffin, they've got the inset with silk. I like the color. It is sort of that eerie purple, but there's this hint of green, and that green is glow in the dark. So on your face cards, you'll have stretching portraits. Gargoyle makes the heart. Club is sort of like the eyes from the wallpaper. A diamond is a candle. Spade, I'm not quite sure. So as I said, this is a large surface game to play, so you're going to need a fairly big table. Now that your cards are shuffled, you're going to, why you need the big surface, 4 rows of 13. Remove the 4 aces from the pile. Where the aces were are now gaps, and this is your play space. So the card in front of the gap, so the card that would be to the left of you, is the card that you're going to build upon. In this case, I have the 5 of hearts, so what comes after the 5 of hearts is the 6 of hearts. So I find the 6 of hearts in my play area, and I move it up beside the 5. A new open area is left, which I can play behind. The king is the end. You can put nothing here, so this is a dead row. And you're going to keep doing this until you run out of no more moves. Either you have a king at the end and you can't fill the gaps. Once you create a gap at the start of a line, you want to fill it with 2s. Fill it the suit across. So I have 2 2s, and then I want to just build 2, 3, 4, 5 all the way across. That's ultimately what I want to do with each row. I have my 4 blank space still, but 3 of them are after this king and 1 is after this king. So there's no more ways that I can play. But that doesn't mean the game is over. I remove all the cards on the table that aren't already laid out the structure that I need. So I can leave the 2 of spades here because this row is fine. Only the 2, everything else is, it can only be the spades in that order. On the second row, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Those can all stay. Everything else gets picked up. And hearts, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 can all stay. Everything else picked up. And the last row, it doesn't start with a 2, so basically this whole row gets picked up. Pick them all up. I gotta put my aces back in because those are the cards that determine my gap in the game. We're going to lay out face up for 13. And like before, I'm gonna remove all those aces. That was Gap Solitaire. As you can see, it does can take some time. Sometimes it plays quick, sometimes it plays much longer. It doesn't require a lot of strategy and thinking because you're just building upon the number orders and the suit. So it's great even for younger kids because it is matching, putting all the hearts in a row, in the spades, and putting numbers in their order. And even if you have younger kids and they do it for a while and don't finish, not a big deal, but it can be a great game to try and complete the whole rows, the whole full 4 rows. You can find us here on Friday talking about games, family activities to do. Solitaire is a great activity individually, just when you're looking to give yourself a break or occupy the kids. If you like this content, like to see more content like it, be sure to give it a little thumbs up. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when more content like this is published. And until next time, one to beam out.